Good morning online and good morning on-site students.
Good morning, teacher.
All right, so I've said that we will have the final test today, and that will be two parts. All right, so 1 to 15 multiple choice, and part 2 is solving. All right, so anyway, in solving, we have only two equations to be solved. Okay, so you don't need to worry that much. All right, again, guys, please prepare piece of paper. We will have a test today. Okay, and on your paper, write your, of course, your nickname in English. All right, guys, again, it should be in English. Do not write it in Thai. Just your nickname, number, and grade 7/2. All right. And I've said part 1 is multiple choice. So therefore, you write the letter of your answer. Write the letter only for part 1. And part 2 is that you need to solve that one. Right after the test, okay, those online, you can take a photo of that one and send it to the group for grade 7/2. Okay. Again, once you have done, take a photo of that one and send it to the group. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so you are now ready. Are you ready now? All guys of you? All right, on site, all set now. We will start. Okay, online, Pam, Kawum, Muta, and Kankawi. Ready
Yes,
now?
teacher.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So I guess we can start now with the test. Again, part 1 is multiple choice. Write the letter only. And part 2 is that you need to solve. Okay? So part 2 is only two numbers. All right, Ja. Okay. Uh,
How many for uh multiple choice, teacher?
1 to 15. 15 items only.
Okay.
All right, Ja, please prepare a piece of paper and of course your pen. Ja, all right, we will have a test. Okay, Ja. All right, thank you. Okay, so we can now start for part one of the test. Okay, so solve it or do it as fast as you can so that we will end up finishing after the time. Okay, once the time is up, then everyone should be finished now. Okay, so make it a little bit faster when you solve, but just be careful with your numbers. All right. So all set now. So we will now start with part one. All right. But anyway, when we finish, we go back to number one so that you can do some review with your answers. All right. So again, do not forget to write your nickname, number, grade 7/2. Okay, number one, part one. Write the letter of your answer. Okay, number one. Which of the following is not a linear equation in two variables? Okay, not a linear equation in two variables. Okay, so try to carefully analyze which is not. Take note, two variables. So you can have A, B, C, or D. All right, remember, not a linear equation in two variables. Okay, so you write the letter of your answer. Take note, not a linear equation in two variables. Okay, analyze the equations which is not. All right, number two. Number two. Okay, given the equation 5x plus 2y equals 8, what is the value of x when y equals -6? Again, given the equation 5x plus 2y equals 8, what is the value of x when y equals -6? Okay, so you solve that one. I will give you 1 minute and 30 seconds for that one. Again, you need to solve and substitute y so that you can get the value of x. Oh, what happened to online? Okay. Okay, again, find the value of x when y equals -6. Okay, so you are given already y, so substitute it and solve for x. 1 minute and 30 seconds to solve. Substitute y equals -6 so that you can solve for x. Okay, remember your y is -6. All right, so substitute to y and solve for x. All right, next number. Next, number 3. Okay. Which of the following is a linear equation in 2 variables? All right, again, number 3. Which of the following is a linear equation in 2 variables? All right, so you have take note of this. All right, and this one. So try to find out which is not, which is a linear equation in 2 variables. The 3 are not, only one is a linear equation in 2 variables. Okay. Again, only one is a linear equation in 2 variables. The 3 are not. Okay, take note. Linear equation is having 2 variables and the highest power is only 1, or the highest exponent is 1. So write the letter of your answer. Number 4. What is the value of b in the equation b equals 4a plus 7 when a equals 2? Again, what is the value of b in the equation b equals 4a plus 7 when a equals 2? All right, substitute the value of a, which is 2, so that you can solve for b. Okay. All right, so again, substitute the value of a so that you can get the value of b. A equals 2. So what is b? One minute to solve that one. All right, done. Just substitute A so that you can get the value of B. And write the letter of your answer. Is that A, 5, B, 15, C, 25, or D, 10? Okay. Next, number 5. Number 5. Okay. Given n equals to 5, what is the value of m in the equation 2/3? M minus 4n equals 8. Okay, it's the same way to solve. Substitute the value of n so that you can get the value of m. Okay, so you substitute and then solve for m. Is that A, 32, B, negative 32, C, negative 42, or D, positive 42? All right. Substitute n so that you can get the value of m. All right. Number 6. Number 6. Okay, what is the value of x in the equation 4x plus 5 equals 17? Okay, what is the value of x in the equation 4x plus 5 equals 17? Okay, remember, transpose the whole numbers to the right and your variables to the left. Okay, so that you will not be confused. Again, variables left side, constants right side, and then solve for x. Is that A, 3, B, 5, C, 4, or D, 6? Write the letter only. A, B, C, or D. Okay, again, variables left-hand side, numbers or constants to the right, and then solve for x. Okay, number 7. Number 7. And number 8. Okay, number 7 and number 8. Look at the table of values. For the equation 8 equals 3x minus y. So what is the value of y? Again, what is the value of y? So this is number 7. When x is negative 1, y equals blank. And this is number 8. When x equals 2, y equals blank. Okay. And then, so that you have your choices. All right, number 7, you can have A equals 11, B is negative 11, C is 12, or D equals negative 12. And for number 8, A equals negative 3, B equals to 3, C equals negative 2, or D equals positive 2. Okay, so you have the choices for number 7 and number 8. Look at the table of values. For the equation 8 equals 3x minus y. So what is the value of y? It's the same concept, substitute x. All right, substitute x so that you can get y. Okay, the same way. So if this is your x, substitute so that you can solve for y. If this is your x, substitute so that you can get the value of y. All right, again, substitute x so that you can solve for y. Okay, remember left-hand side and right-hand side of the equation and solve. Okay, remember you have there y is negative. So make sure you do it properly. Okay, finish. Number 9. Okay, number 9. Anyway, we will review if we still have time, okay? Number 9. All right, this is now about statistics. So this is easier. Which branch of mathematics studies information given in the form of numbers? Is that statistics, A, trigonometry, B, probability, C, or geometry, D? Okay, so write the letter only. So that's very easy. We have just discussed that one last meeting. Branch of mathematics that studies information given in the form of numbers. Number 10. What do you call the numerical information in statistics? Again, what do you call the numerical information in statistics? A, facts, B, news, C, data, or D, question? All right, write the letter only. Numerical information in statistics. Is that facts, news, data, or question? All right, number 11. Which type of survey referred to when the interviewer asked questions face to face? Again, which type of survey referred to when the interviewer asked questions face to face? Is that observation, interview, questionnaires, or record? Right? The letter only. A, B, C, or D. Remember, interviewer asked face to face. So what is that? Number 12. What type of survey when it is done when data is collected with the help of an observer? Okay. Type of survey when it is done when data is collected with the help of an observer. Is that A, observation, B, interview, C, questionnaires, or D, frequency? Right? The letter only. All right, number 13. Which data representation uses pictures or symbols to show frequency? Again, data representation which uses pictures or symbols to show frequency. Is that bar chart? A, B, histogram, C, line graph, or D, pictogram? All right, remember, uses pictures or symbols. So is that bar chart, line graph, histogram, or pictogram? Right, the letter only. Number 14. Okay. What type of data representation which uses bars of equal width to show frequencies? Again, type of data representation which uses bars of equal width to show frequencies. Is that A, histogram, B, bar chart, C, pictogram, or D, line graph? Uses bars of equal width. So is that A, B, C, or D? Number 15. Which data representation shows data collected over a period of time? Which data representation shows data collected over a period of time? Is that A, bar chart, B, histogram, C, line graph, or D, pictogram? take note, data is collected over a period of time. So is that A, B, C, or D? Okay. Part 2. Okay, part 2. Solve using elimination method. That is number 1. And number 2, solve by using substitution method. All right. Number 1, 2x minus 3y equals 7. And number 2, second equation, 3x plus 3y equals 4. So eliminate one variable first. You can choose x or y, and then combine and solve for the value of one variable. Substitute to either equation 1 or 2 to get the second variable. Okay, again, you should have two answers, x and y, for number 1. Number 2, you must have the value of m and n. So 2 answers. All right. Eliminate one variable and solve for the first variable. When you have the value of x, then substitute so that you can solve the value of y. Same with number 2. Okay. Use one variable so that you can solve. Use one variable, substitute it to equation 1 or 2, then solve for the value of the first variable, and then solve for the second. Okay. Number 1, eliminate. Number 2, substitute. All right. Copy first the equations. Copy first the equations because our time is only 1 minute left. So that after the time ends, you can still solve number 1 and number 2. Again, copy first the equations. You still have 10 minutes to solve that one after our time. Okay. All right, so you need to take a photo of that one and send it to grade 7/2 line group. Okay, I uploaded their final test. So you add it in the album, okay? So we have less than a minute. So I guess, all right. Okay, thank you so much, guys, online and on-site for taking the test today.